Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Black Logic. I have just a couple of news stories and updates for you guys this evening. Not too much. We won't be here very long. We all know that Ukrainian President Zelenskyy recently described his Oval Office meeting with the U.S. President Donald Trump as regrettable. He said that the state was regrettable. The encounter intended to strengthen bilateral relations instead highlighted tensions between the two leaders, despite Zelenskyy emphasized Ukraine's readiness to engage in peace negotiations to resolve ongoing conflicts. Now, it's something that Zelenskyy said that has kind of struck a bell with me. He stated that his visit at the Oval Office was unregrettable. It kind of reminds me of a Nat King Cole song that's named Unforgettable. And I think if you just change the words, unforgettable to unregrettable, I think they're similar in nature nonetheless. It would be fitting because President Zelenskyy used to be a ballerina dancer or a ballet dancer or something on those lines, or show dancer, entertainment dancer. And there's been recent clips about him jittering all around the stage. So I do him one better. He jitters. I'll use my vocal cords. Me. And I think this song would be more so like unregrettable in every way and forevermore. That's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's unregrettable that someone so unregrettable thinks that I am unregrettable too. I'm just having a good time because Zelenskyy is a straight fool, but he is doing the right thing by coming to the table. He is doing the absolute right thing for his country, coming back to the table, and he should be very, very grateful. He should even sweeten the deal, in my opinion, to show how grateful he is. We like to say, speak with your pockets, not with your mouth. Now, following this contentious meeting, we understand that Zelenskyy reiterated Ukraine's dedication to pursuing peace, that he doesn't want to continue war with Russia. Now, he also expressed his willingness to work with President Donald Trump and the leadership he brings to the table that may achieve a lasting resolution to the conflict, and basically underscoring the importance of constructive dialogue and cooperation. So what has that done for the deal that Zelenskyy was there in the first place for? So the United States and Ukraine are preparing to sign a significant minerals deal. So the deal is back on. And the agreement aims to grant the U.S. access to Ukraine's rich mineral resources, potentially enhancing both nations' economic and strategic interests. This next story is not to, infect an overlooming emotion over the people, but a lot of economists are really doubling and tripling down on these tariffs, because the International Chamber of Commerce have issued a warning about the escalating tariff war, cautioning that it risks plunging the world into a new Great Depression. And the organization emphasizes that the need for international cooperation to prevent a global economic downturn resulting from protectionist trade policies. They're stating that the tariff war that our president started could cause an international Great Depression, where the economies around the world decrease. Because that's how involved America is around the world. We are connected in every country around the world, some way, somehow. Import, export, securities, funding, grants, donations, loans, whatever it may be. America touches every country. So it's kind of one of those things where America is your load-bearing support beam for the world. the world's economy. America is the load-bearing beam. And if the load-bearing beam falls, thus the house, thus the world, when we're talking about economic systems. Because again, I think, or I would like to believe when they started the BRICS, Brazil, Russia, China, India, and South Africa, and there's been other countries that joined the BRICS, that they would have already taken over the US currency and the different applications through these economic currency markets that we use the dollar for. But they haven't. I thought they were backing their money by tangible minerals and rare gems and diamonds and gold and rubies and iridium and copper and silver. I don't know. I don't know if that the whole BRICS idea, what it planned out to be, was going to topple America. I just don't know. But for the American people, we definitely don't want a Great Depression. If you guys do any history, read about the Great Depression of 1929, and then you will understand why that's not a good thing for anyone. Not for anyone. The U.S. Supreme Court appears poised to block a $10 billion lawsuit filed by Mexico against major American gun manufacturers. Mexico alleges that these companies have contributed to cartel violence by facilitating the illegal flow of firearms. However, justices expressed skepticism about the evidence and precedent supporting Mexico's claims, indicating the U.S. laws protect gun makers from liability when their firearms are used in crimes. Again, Mexico has filed a $10 billion lawsuit against major American gun manufacturers. What? Now, we understand that these cartels has been having guns from all around the world, let alone American guns. But Mexico is trying to sue America, our American gun makers, at the same time we are imposing tariffs. You don't think that's connected? You don't think that is retaliatory in some states? How are we responsible for cartel members getting ownership of guns illegally and then wreaking havoc on the world? How? You know, it's kind of like if I went to Mexico and I got the hottest chili pepper that I can find on earth, and I knew that it killed people, but I still gave it to them. And I'm gonna sue Mexico chili pepper farmer. I don't know. I seem as though that every country and organization is a money grab at America, because again, we have a no nonsense president. It may be a lot of nonsense, but the way that he is presenting himself on the world stage is no nonsense. He's definitely playing tough ball, because we've had other administrations. Okay, we've had other administrations that we got ran over with. And a lot of people, and I'm not a Trump supporter. I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for Kamala Harris either. But again, we should be supporting the president because, again, we want America to do well. But people are still fighting against us. It's so weird to me. Like, you know, if America fall, you fall, right? Like, do you want to look like some of these third world countries? I know I don't. I've been to them. Really great people. There's a lot of great people around the world. Don't get me wrong. But when we're talking about the standard of living, I assure you, no matter how you voted or which you identify or which you march and protest about, you will not want America to fall. That's why it's so idiotic that we had a massive amount of illegal immigrants protest on highways to stay in America, while waving their country flag. I have a question. Is America too free? Is America too free? It's an open-ended question. I'm just curious. You can leave it in the chat. You can leave it in the comments after the video. But is America too free. You know, other countries, if you burn the flag, if you mutilate the flag, so to speak, if you speak like, if you protest for your country in their country, they would just deport you. They would just, okay, they'll send the military down at the highway, surround the highway, and collect them all, apprehend them all, and then deport them. They would have barricaded them in the highway, blocked off the highway for the military, collected them all, then deported them. So is America too free? That people can do exactly that. And again, I know we got the Constitution that allows freedom of this and freedom of that, but shouldn't we have some more stipulations, some more amendments that, okay, well, you can protest only if you're an American citizen. You're like, well, I'm a permanent resident. No, you got to have the certification of a citizen. Well, I'm a green card holder. No, I'm a work HB1 visa. No, yeah. That way Americans can have rights. See, people come over here over these special conditions and these special programs. They have the same rights and or privileges that American citizens. So what is the point of being American citizens then? What is the point of you paying taxes? Because don't get me wrong, I don't think Americans, we really complain about paying taxes. The only thing that we complain about when it comes to taxes is how much taxes we pay. Now we understand that the Department of Doge came out and revealed all these governmental deep state experiments and projects of billions of dollars. And now we know where our tax money is going. And taxes shouldn't be this high. And we should be getting a large return of our tax return. But Mexico want to sue American gun manufacturers. Are we serious right now? Wow. But that's the news for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to Black Logic, please hit that subscribe bell and hit the notification bell so you know every time I post a video and or go live. Thank you all for joining me here this evening. You fine people have a great and wonderful night. This is Black Logic.